All right, what's up, CEOs? Looks like we are live. If you're watching this right now, then you're watching the replay. So type replay so I get an idea of when people are watching. But today we are talking about dealership startup plans. So I know that, so sometimes I get these ideas of like what I want to give you, what I want to help you to understand, but the titles might not necessarily correspond with what I'm really trying to do. Oh, I'm seeing hearts and likes, but I can't see any comments or anybody on. So let me know if you are here. Okay, yes. All right, I think I'm starting to see people come in. For some reason, it's just a little weird today. But anyway, so I wanted to give you an idea of like what you can expect when you invest your money. Okay, so that's the whole premise of today. Good morning. What's up, Wasif? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. So let me back up a bit. I am Shamel Leonard, and I am the founder and creator of the Dream Dealership Facebook group, also Auto Dealer Business School. Because when I was first starting out, in a moment of despair, I called out to the heavens and I was like, why is there not an auto dealer business school to teach me how to do this? So since there still wasn't one that was focused on small dealers, okay, so there are all kinds of resources out there for the people with deep pockets and lots of investment. But I was starting my dealership with like a little bit of money in the grand scheme of things. And there were no resources for someone like me who needed to stretch my money and make it do the most. And so that's why I started the Auto Dealer Business School, is because just because you have a small budget does not mean you need to give up on your dream if your dream is to own a dealership and sell quality used cars to happy customers and make lots of money. Okay. So that's why I do what I do. And it's growing, and I am excited about that. I was a speaker at the NADA conference earlier this year, which is the National Auto Dealers Association. I have a private client now who is like my dream client. I'm working with her and her team to build her dream dealership. Stay tuned for that announcement in the next coming months. And the Auto Dealer Business School has over 150 members, only because I haven't counted lately. Because the numbers don't really matter. What matters to me are the results, right? I'm in this to help people to maximize their investment. And if you're investing in a used car dealership, then that's why I'm here. Good morning, Shuri. What's up? Okay. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, is maximizing your investment. So wouldn't it be great if you on your journey to want to start a dream dealership, your dream dealership, wouldn't it be great if you could just go somewhere and you can look up the 3 packages, right? So if I invest this much money, I know that I'll get this much return, right? And if I invest this much money, so it's like the small, the medium, and the large, right? Package. So that was the idea of this video, is I wanted to give you some kind of concept where you could just look at, okay, what am I actually investing in? Like I'm saying I want to start a car lot or be an auto broker, but what does that look like in terms of investing? How do I need to spend my money, and how much money do I need, right? Am I right? Let me know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Let me know, okay? Either by, likes, hearts, comments. Okay, I'm doing great. All right, great. Okay, so that's the concept of today's video, is because I want to give you a bigger picture. I want to do a better job at giving you a comprehensive view and a bigger picture of what this really looks like. Because to be honest, CEOs, if you know what to do, and know where to put the money, it's so much easier. Okay. And I'm talking from both experiences. I'm talking from when I first started. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to put the money. And now I do, because of my own experience. But that took me 10 years, pretty much, probably like 7 years. Okay. So I'm trying to expedite this process for you. You don't have to take 7 years. You have me. I'm here for you to save time and save money. All right. So in these dealership startup plans, dealership startup packages, right? I know you probably heard me before talk about, however much money you invest that's the experience. There's a different experience at every level, right? Like you can do it with whatever. I want to always encourage you to start and do it with, of course, guidance and safety nets, which is what Auto Dealer Business School is here for. But I always want you to I want to encourage you to do it because it's so valuable to just get started. I did almost everything wrong, but I just got started way back in 2012. And that opened up to me knowing what I know today. So it's important to start. So I don't want you to look at these plans, so to speak. So this is like, fictional, right? It's like, what if, okay? So I don't want you to look at these plans and think, oh, well, since I don't have that much money, then I can't start, right? Because you can always start in different ways. There are always ways to get started so that you can, feed your spirit and satisfy your goal of getting started. Simone, hi, I'm not getting much profit on my cars. Yes, I'm sure you're not. I know exactly what that's about. I know exactly what you're doing. This video though is not that, okay? But I'm glad you did drop your question in the chat. But yes, I want you to reach out to me, get with me later. I think we've talked before. So yeah, I want to help you with that. Definitely. I know exactly what's going on there because that was me. Okay. So that's part of this too. Part of this startup plan, startup packages is making sure you get the kind of profit you need from each car or each vehicle you sell. We'll do. Okay, great. Yes. Reach out to me. Definitely. Or I might do a video next week about that too, because you're not the only one. All of us, all of the small dealers, struggle with that. I would have to say maybe 80%. Okay. So you are not alone. Okay. So anyway, y'all, dealership startup packages. Okay. So this is what I want to say to you. All right. These are the things you need to invest in to get out the investment you want. All right. And this is what it will realistically look like. Of course, there are a few variables with location costs, etc. But I just want to give you a rough idea. And my idea later, I want you guys to continue to help to improve this video by adding your questions and comments, because I do want to create like a dream dealership calculator so that you can go on my website and you can, put in some information and it'll spit out to you what your money plan is, so to speak, or what you will be investing in. Okay. I think that would be helpful. So I am currently working on that. So definitely help to keep improving this by giving me information to help with that. All right. So, of course, you have to spend money on your licensing process. Depending on how much your location costs, this is about $5,000, $3,000 if you have an office only, if you live in an office only state. And if you are wondering about what the office only states are, I have that information in the drama-free licensing program. So I'll put that link in the description. Okay. So then after you get licensed, you're going to need to spend on some things, okay? In addition to your location and your phone and the internet and, getting your dealer tag and all of those things, you're going to need to spend on some services, some service providers. What I mean by that is There are lots of different programs that can help you to automate and systematize your business in several ways. And I know I've talked about this before. If you have listened to any of my videos, you've heard me say systems, automate, automate, automate. Okay, we're living in a wonderful time where tech is awesome and it is intuitive and it can do a lot of what we need it to do. And the same goes for your auto business. Okay, there are specific auto business providers that provide software and some hardware, but of course, now we're moving more towards software, but provide some software that can help you to dot all the I's and cross all the T's, or most of them, right? Because you always need someone who's managing the software, okay? And making sure that it is doing what it's supposed to do and delivering what it's supposed to deliver. Okay, so what I'm talking about are like your dealer management software, which may have a CRM, which is a customer relations manager. I forget what it stands for, but it basically manages your customer interactions, right? And then it also may, depending on what DMS you work with, may connect with messaging platforms. So you can centralize your messages from your website and your text messages and your emails, possibly, depending on the software, right? So that when someone is interested in a car, you can get back with them right away, no matter how they hit you up, okay? And you'll need all kinds of other things, especially if you're financing. You'll need all kinds of different things that a DMS may provide you depending on, the DMS you use, okay? But then there are other service providers, and all of these, of course, carry a fee. Now, as time has gone on, the fees have gotten better, in my opinion, because like I said, when I started, nobody was checking. There are very few people checking for the small business dealer. Okay. The small dealer, meaning, under, I forget what the cutoff is, but I think it's under 25 cars a month. Okay. That's considered a small dealer. There were very few people checking for the small dealer. So all of these service providers were like way out of our reach, like $4,000 a month or $1,500 a month. And that's just not feasible for a small business dealer. Okay. So what I'm saying is, you'll have to pay those expenses. Okay. So you have to calculate that in your budget, and you need to pay that every month, and you're going to want to pay that every month because that helps to run your business, and it helps to eliminate the amount of staff you need, because you need staff. Okay, I pause because I want you to feel the impact of those words. You need staff. You need people who are working to carry out the vision of the business as well. You will not be able to do it all. You need staff. Okay, at all levels, small business level, mid-market, all levels. You need staff. All right. So we'll talk another time about getting staff. I do want to do a video on that because it is very important. But you can limit the amount of staff you need, because staff, of course, costs a lot of money for a small business dealer, especially because I know you. Okay. I know the people who are associated with me want to pay people well, and want to pay people a living wage, and want to possibly have benefits if they're full time. Right? I know you. And so you thinking about that and you considering that as like, I can't afford that. That's too much money. You can and you will, but it definitely does come in stages when you're a small business dealer. So you'll need, service providers, staff. You'll also need a business consultant, which is essentially what Auto Dealer Business School does, is consult you on how to run your dealership effectively, efficiently. So you'll need a business consultant, because if you don't, it'll take you 2, 5, 7, 10 years to figure it out, and you will lose lots of money in the process. So invest up front, because the money that you invest in your business consultant will save you thousands of dollars and hours of time. So definitely do that. Like, do that. Consider that, do that. Okay. And then of course you'll need to buy inventory, which is like, finally, I'm buying inventory. That's the fun part. I got in this to buy and sell cars. Now we're talking about the inventory, right? So yes, you'll have to buy inventory. So then how much inventory can you buy? So the way to really think about how much money you need is, in my opinion, to back into it. And what I mean by back into it is you start with how much money you want to make, period. How much money do you want to make? Then the question becomes, well, how much money do I need to spend to make this much money? So that is all this dealer startup plan is how much money do I need to spend to make the amount of money I want to make? Okay. So let me give you an idea of the experience at $20,000, spending $20,000. Okay. And like I said, I am going to, have more information on my website about the, different experiences at the different spending levels. So today we're going to talk about $20,000. But I do work with clients who have, up to $1 million to invest and set up your dealership, because the plan is the same for all levels. Of course, it'll just happen bigger and better, with the more money that you have. Okay, just checking to see what was up. Okay, so the plan is the same. The ops are the same. The operations are the same. With more money, you can just do it bigger, faster, right? And with more staff, because you're going to need staff. You're going to need staff. All right, so the experience at $20,000. You still with me? Y'all still with me, CEOs? Any questions? Any questions? Good morning, Francisco. What's up? All right. So I see no questions. So the experience of $20,000, spending $20,000. Okay. Hey, Carla, what's up? Boss Chicks with Dealerships. Yes, coming soon to Houston. So yeah, the experience at $20,000. All right. So at $20,000 investment, you can expect to grow your profit. Okay. And it's going to look like this. You're going to need to rely heavily on tech because you will have limited staff. And it will be primarily contractors. Okay. Your first hire is going to be your mechanics, the people who get your inventory to convert your inventory for sale. Okay. And what I mean by convert your inventory is I'm talking about your mechanics, your detailers, right? So that they can service, recon, and clean your vehicles so you can take the pictures, draft the listing, market it, take the calls, and sell the car. Okay? So that's who you're going to spend your money on, but you're going to have to rely heavily on tech to handle a lot of the office stuff. All right. You're going to be able to buy around 5 cars at a time, and 5 cars at a time actually at this level is great, because with limited amount of staff, if you have more cars, you're going to have more things coming at you. You're going to have more, I tell my auto dealers in the accelerator program all the time that every car is a lesson. Especially in the beginning, every car is a lesson. And so if you have too many cars, you can be overwhelmed. Okay. So I don't want you to think 5 cars, man, that's it. You're a beginner, and with limited staff, that will be your capacity, and you'll be able to absorb everything that's going on, learn from it, implement, move forward very easily and quickly, because you'll have a manageable amount of inventory. Okay. You'll need to stack your money for staff. You will pay yourself minimally in the beginning, because what your primary focus will be is putting money back into the business to buy more cars and to stack money for staff. But you will probably also get the bright idea to rely on a floor plan for inventory. Okay. Now I'm saying that a little sarcastically, but it is a great idea. The only part about that is You have to make sure you have your business managed first so that you can manage the money spent on that floor plan. Floor plans put dealers out of business if mismanaged. And many dealers mismanage floor plans and go out of business. Okay. So yes, you can rely on that, a floor plan for inventory. Stack your money for staff. Carla says exactly. Yes, yes. Okay. Stack your money for staff and always pay yourself, even if it's a little bit. Always pay yourself, because that energy of getting paid from something you're building or have built will sustain you. It will do wonders. Like, it does a million things. Okay. So don't deprive yourself of the million things that it does, and just pay yourself something minimum, even if it's like $500 a month. That's $500 a month that came from your business, and you need to definitely pay yourself. And Carla says, manage, manage, manage. Yes, you'll need to manage that floor plan for sure. Okay. So that is like the experience at $20,000. Any questions? I want to make sure that I definitely cover this topic from your point of view, because it's, like I said before, it's difficult sometimes for me to understand what you really need to know, not being a newbie myself. As a newbie, if you'd asked me 10 years ago, I'd have been like, I know exactly all the things I need to know, but now it looks a little different. So any questions about the experience at 20K? Any questions? Any questions? Okay. No. So I wanted to also talk about like the experience at 100K and the experience at $1 million, for my people who are out there who have more money to invest and want to open their dealership, but just need the information on, what to do. But this video is already getting too long. So like I said, I am working on the Dream Dealership Calculator so that you can understand exactly where to spend your money and how much you'll need to make the profit that you want, because it's always about how much profit you can make from that. Okay. And so the profit that you can make from 5 cars, okay, it should be, look, I'm looking for my calculator, but it should be around $7,000. Let me just use my computer. It should be around $7,000 a month. That's how much you can expect. Okay. Yes. That's how much money you can expect from selling 5 cars, around between 7,000 and 8,000. All right. So now Simone was saying that she's not getting enough profit from her cars. So that is another issue that can happen when you're starting up, is if you're not getting enough profit from your cars, this road is longer and uglier because it's taking you too long to build up the business if you're trying to stack your money to build the business. All right. And that is a common downside to starting up. Now, problems, there are a number of problems. I really do want to get into that right now, but I'm gonna have to do that one next week. But that's why you need a business consultant. That's why you need the Auto Dealer Business School, is because there are a number of things in these steps that can sabotage your progress. Okay. The tech you choose, how you use it, the contractors you use and how you find them to help convert your inventory, the cars you buy, people. If you buy the wrong cars, used cars ain't no joke. Okay. You have got to be qualifying these cars to purchase. Okay. You have got to put your eyes on it, or have someone you trust to qualify these cars for you, because you can lose it all at that step. Okay. So you have to qualify these cars, and and how to hire your staff and how to manage your floor plan. Okay. These are all the things that the accelerator program helps you with at the Auto Dealer Business School. And so it can help to safeguard your investment, so to speak, because you know that the money that you're spending, you are using wisely because you have wise counsel. All right. So any questions? I think that's my time. I want to make sure you put questions because I do really want this to be as valuable as it can be for the CEOs who are out here trying to start dealerships. Okay. So definitely ask your questions. If you already have your license and you're like, dang, I need some help. I need a plan. I need a mentor. I need to manage better. I need. Then schedule a strategy session with me. I offer strategy sessions free. I go back and forth about if they should be free or not, but for right now, they're free. So take advantage of them while they are free. I will put the link in the description so you can schedule it. You can schedule it online. Pick a time that's best for you. I'll call you. We'll discuss your business and the best plan for you for 30 minutes. And when you'll leave there with clarity, with breakthrough, with a clear path to what's next. Okay. So schedule a strategy session with me so we can help to build your dream dealership. There are all kinds of businesses to start. And when I first got into when I knew I was going to be a business owner, always, I don't know how I knew, but I knew. I didn't realize that it was going to be cars until much later when I allowed myself to, be the chick who loves cars, right? But when I first started out on trying to figure out like what kind of business I wanted, I was, of course, thinking about all the sexy businesses, real estate investment, right? I even was a real estate investor. And I did not enjoy that experience as much because I realized that there were some other things I needed to set up, like what my dealership provides, right? So it was real estate investing. There was also like online business. I think I did network marketing at one time. I had a vending business at one time. All these businesses. So what I'm saying is there are all these business ideas. All of them require some kind of investment, right? Either money, time, sweat equity, right? It's all some kind of investment, but you have to weigh the investment and how it will pay off and what you will get in the payoff between each of the business opportunities. I ultimately landed on the dealership, not only because I love cars, but because it was the best return on my investment. You could buy a product and sell that product and get paid as long as you did it right. Okay, so that's what I want to say is if you're thinking about a dealership, you're on the right path. This is one of the best investments. It is one of the more profitable, more secure, sustainable businesses. It doesn't take too long to get up and running as long as you have the right counsel and plan and the funds. And if you follow the certain steps, it will turn out exactly how you want it to turn out. So it's like it takes all the guessing out of, starting a business, so to speak. So schedule a strategy session so that you can get your business started or you can get it growing and you can experience the joy that you thought you would experience when you first started this journey. All right. So as always, CEOs, I am praying for your success. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully I gave you what you thought I was going to give. If I didn't, let me know what you thought you were going to get. And I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.